Right here, I got me one homemade Hot Pocket and one store-bought Hot Pocket. Let's put the taste to the test.
So Hot Pockets came out in 1983, and they used to be called Tasty Rich, but then they was renamed and rebranded into Hot Pockets. So my favorite type of Hot Pocket is chicken bacon ranch flavor, and that's what we're going to be making today. So I got me 2 chicken breasts right here, and just a little disclaimer, my Hot Pocket is deformed, y'all, because I cut my chicken way too big, and that's okay. You just make sure you cut yours a little smaller. But yeah, so I cut these up into my square little cubes or whatever, and then I got ready to season it up with some garlic paste, Cajun seasoning, seasoned salt, onion powder, paprika, and some garlic powder. I do be going real heavy on the seasonings, but I try not to do too much of the seasoning, salt, and the paprika because I don't like no salty food, y'all. But yeah, if it ain't overly at the same time, I don't want it. Now, I had ran out of gloves, y'all, and I don't like touching raw meat. So when you see me mix this chicken, just mind your business. Cause yeah, I'm not doing it with no type of love intended. Cause I don't like raw meat. It's nasty. Now, my favorite part is pouring that vegetable oil in the pan and letting it heat up, y'all. I love when the oil just heats up on the stove. It's something about it. But after I felt like it was hot enough, I went ahead and put my chicken in there, and it wasn't even ready, y'all. So that's why my chicken ain't sizzling, popping, doing none of that yet. But, it's still cooked. It still got there. I just made sure I left it on the stove for an ample amount of time so that it could finish cooking. Now I know y'all is like, where is your story time? Because I give y'all a story time every single time. So let's get into it, y'all. Friday was such an eventful day, y'all. But let me tell y'all, do y'all remember about the story time that I told y'all a while ago when I was like, I got into it with this lady about some cash rides, and I read to y'all the things that this woman had said to me. So y'all, I cooked my bacon in the same pan, but clearly I washed it out or whatever because no cross-contamination over here. But yeah, why on Friday morning, I woke up happy, go lucky, jolly, bubbly. It's Friday. I got a little check, I'm up. What's up? So I'm up early, still somehow late to work. So I booked my Uber, and I got to go Uber X at this point because I'm late. Matter of fact, I got to go Uber priority, baby. Why I book it? And so I'm still getting ready. Then I'm like, bro, let me see who on the way to pick me up. It's the lady, y'all. I said, oh, it's finna go zoom. It's finna go zoom. But y'all know, I instantly get to trolling and laughing. If one thing about me, I'm going big troll. And if y'all follow my TikTok account, then y'all know I'm one big troll. This is why I stay doing millions and stuff on TikTok. Like, I be trolling. I'm very playful, very energetic, always just down to laugh. So I start laughing because I'm like, bro, not she on the way to come get me, so you still need a quick dollar, huh? I said, oh, shit, I might still need a quick dollar because you're still trying to do Uber. So you had you away, but you messed it up. Trying to up the price on me to something outrageous and make you a quick dollar. So then you had to go back to driving for Uber, making less than what you would have got off me, stable. You know what I'm saying? Nice, stable. But y'all right here, this is a Pillsbury crescent dough sheet. You can find these at Walmart right next to the Pillsbury biscuits. Y'all, okay, so basically I took that out. I didn't know how to unroll it, but when I figured it out, I low-key messed mine up and it was just tearing apart. I didn't do something right. Help me down in the comments, give me some tips, because I didn't do something right about this. And then I also didn't have the proper utensil to lay it out on either. So yeah, basically I unrolled it, and you're gonna need a pizza cutter around this time because you're gonna have to cut it up so that you're able to form individual Hot Pockets. Also, go ahead and grab you some shredded cheese of your choice. I wanted to use Parmesan, but I had to use Colby because I didn't have no Parmesan. So right here, I'm really trying to figure out like what would be the best way for me to put this chicken. And so I decided, let me start in the middle and then I'll cut my stuff up from there. So that way it'll make it easier so I can have even squares, rectangles on each side. I mean, Hot Pockets are rectangles. Yes, I can have even rectangles. So I was like, let me start in the middle. So to be exact, I layered it chicken, bacon, and then cheese on the top. And I did not drizzle ranch throughout it like I should have. And I honestly don't know why. But here, y'all see what I'm saying? Cut it to where you're going to have even rectangles, which is why I decided to start in the middle. So anyway, y'all, back to the story time. It's not too much to it, y'all. This lady was really on the way, and I'm like, she know it's finna go down, right? Like, it's finna go down, and it's finna go down. So anywho, I was like, oh, request another driver. But I told myself, because I know sometimes they be tripping, it be like, oh, they already on the way, so you gotta pay a $7.15 fee. Who? not paying those $7.15 fee, and I already just paid to get to work. Shawty, I'm not doing that. It's already about $25-$26 to get to work. Shawty, no. So I said, you know what? Okay, if he say that, she gonna have to be on the way, and it's gonna have to go down. Because for one, I'm not getting in the car with her because I know myself. I'm gonna say something, but she's the type of person, y'all. She gonna be like, "Oh, I'm too grown for this. You a little girl." She gonna try to act all professional. That's really what people do when they scared. If you scared to get in that field, then just say you scared. She's scared of this. She's scared. But yeah, that's really what older folks do when they just be really down, be trying to, we like YNs to them, they not really trying to step into the field. They ain't trying to get into the area. So anyway, I was like, I requested a driver. It let me do it, but my whole thing was I don't ever put my actual address, y'all, but it's still the same. Like, she knows, like, my name and the address that I did put, she knows, bro. So it's just like, why would you still come? It's just like, is something wrong? Like, why would you still come anyway? Think it's still going to be sweet. Like, I'm a real sweet person, but I ain't sweet, though. Y'all do not mind me, y'all. I promise. I just be talking. Like I said, I be trolling. I just be talking. I'm just trolling. But it was just so ironic. And if you guys don't know the backstory, then I suggest y'all go watch that video because I did it right. I literally told y'all about that like maybe 2 days after it had happened, cooking that other meal or whatever. But here's a close-up of exactly how I did things. I feel like this one came out a little bit better because that first one I had to double wrap because I had ripped the dough. But yeah, I think this one came out a little bit better. To be honest, this was a fun, cool project. Like, who at home making a hot pocket from scratch? But yeah, y'all, I loaded it up. Do y'all see how big my chunks of chicken are? Why did I think that this hot pocket was gonna be flat? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, this one, I would say this one did a little better closing, and it really didn't have a choice because I didn't have no more dough than what I had sitting right here in front of me. But you guys, I did think afterwards, I was like, maybe I was supposed to smooth out my dough or something instead of just doing it exactly how it was. Maybe it could have helped if I had like a roller or something to go across it before I started this whole process. And I also feel like that's another reason why it baked so thick, because the actual hot pocket is flat. It's not bulky like this, because I definitely had the concept, but that dough, do y'all see how the dough is? And then this one too, it just wasn't staying like that. So I had folded it over. I didn't care about it, how it looked on the outside, as long as the inside tastes good. I did want it to look like a hot pocket, y'all, but it was not coming out the way that it was supposed to be. So I did it like that. And y'all, you're supposed to take the fork and literally just make those little lines in it. That's how it's supposed to stay. But once I would pick it up, it would all fall right back out. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna have to fold it. Y'all see, I had to fold all the sides, every which type of way. At this point, I got a hot pocket ball. It ain't even a hot pocket no more. I got a ball now. And at this point, it was really nothing I could really do about it. So I tucked it the best way I knew how, tried to get it to stay, and I hurried up and put it in the pan because I knew that after everything baked, that it was going to be okay and couldn't no food be falling out. So after that, you're supposed to take you some egg wash. So you basically just crack an egg open, whisk it up, and then wipe your, just rub the egg across your sandwiches. I'm not for sure what this part is for real, but I follow directions, okay? I said, let me just follow directions. When it comes to this cooking, I like to follow directions because who want to sit around and eat nasty food? All because they didn't follow directions when it could be bomb if you just did what you're supposed to do in the first place. So I took my little egg wash and I just made sure I coated it evenly around it. I didn't put too much of it, and I did not flip them over either, which I'm thinking that I should have. Did it on both sides. Maybe it was to keep it from sticking to the pan, y'all, because honestly, after they was done, they did stick to the pan real bad. But I got them up. It didn't like tear it too bad because this is dough. So it didn't tear it too bad, and the dough was pretty thick. But maybe that was what it was for. Now that I'm saying it out loud and actually think about it, maybe it was to keep it from sticking to the pan. But I don't know, y'all. Y'all know what I didn't know now. So make sure you flip it over and do it on both sides and grease your pan if you want to. But I put my my oven on 350, put those in there. It took maybe about 15 to 20 minutes. At this point, they was done, and that's how they was looking, golden brown. And then I rubbed me some butter on the top, and then of course we do our finishing touches with parsley. And this was fresh out the oven, y'all, and I noticed that the butter did not melt that good on the top of it. I'm guessing because this is a dough, I thought that the butter would melt right away, just like it do anything else, but for some reason it did not. So I let it sit for a few minutes, and that's still how it was looking. But I was like, let me just go ahead and sprinkle my parsley. It's just butter. I'm not tripping. I like butter, y'all. And without further ado, here we go.
Finally, the moment I have been waiting on, y'all. I'm gonna put my wrench on the side. I didn't put the wrench throughout it because it was gonna dry up, I think. I don't know, but it was a little hard to assemble the Hot Pocket. As y'all saw, like, it wasn't like folding right. Everybody made it look so simple, but I'm super excited to taste it. Chicken bacon ranch. Let's do it. See the steam? I'm gonna start by saying Pillsbury hit every single time. No matter what type of bread you get, it's gonna hit. I haven't really got into the meat and stuff because y'all know this is the one that I had to wrap twice because the first one was breaking. So I gotta keep going. Compared to a regular Hot Pocket, of course the bread is different, so it is like a different kind of taste. The thing that I do like about this is that, you know, when you cook a Hot Pocket in the microwave and the cheese splatter out and burn you. Like, when I say burn, I'm talking about burn. And that little sleeve don't help you. And they don't even put the sleeves in the Hot Pockets anymore, y'all. But I do like that about it. I'm trying to get into the bacon and the chicken. Here you go. My cheese is way less watery than a regular Hot Pocket, so I do like that. But it is giving, like, it's giving baked. I don't know how they actually make no Hot Pockets. This was just my version, but it's definitely giving like baked. And it's in my opinion, it kind of tastes like I'm eating a Hot Pocket, but at the same time the bread is giving me like I'm eating chicken bacon ranch on a, I don't know, on a croissant or something. That's just what the bread is giving me right now. I need one more final taste to depict what's really going on here. My final thoughts on my Hot Pocket is that the bread is definitely way thicker. So that is, it loses the point just for the bread being thicker than what it usually is. But I do like this bread better than regular Hot Pocket bread because I don't know what type of bread they use, but this bread tastes better with it. Also, I wish I put way more bacon. I wish I had put way more meat in it because it's taking me forever. At this point, I'm just eating a whole lot of bread. Then, overall, the taste, I'm gonna give it like a, I really give it like an 8 out of 10 because I don't taste my stuff all the way through because of the way that I had to fold it, and then I had to do this one double because it was breaking, like I said. But overall, I give it an 8, and I do like this little experience. It was like a little, you know, project to put a Hot Pocket together. But overall, this gets an 8. It tastes good though, but it definitely gets an 8. I should have packed it with way more stuff inside of it, and then also I should have found out how I was supposed to put the ranch throughout the middle, or I could have actually just drizzled me some ranch on it before I closed it, but I wasn't thinking like that, y'all. But overall, it gets an 8. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button right now if you made it to this point in the video. Keep watching and stay tuned for my next episode.